My girl, we have called you here because your mom and I are concerned with your performance, but also with your behavior of late. When you come back from school, you head straight to your bedroom. You are there all this time and you never come out unless we demand that you come out. Another thing, your academic performance has dropped, and your mother and I are really concerned about this. Yeah, ma'am?
Yes, am also very concerned.
So if you remember well, Wenadineo, since January, we have been suggesting that we need to improve. We even got you. I personally went to a school where I know there's a very good maths and science teacher to give you extra tutoring with the rest of her classroom in the afternoons. However, you declined and you said you do not want to attend. Do you mind explaining to us as parents your reasons for not wanting to attend this extra tutoring with other learners in the school?
I did not want to attend the extra lessons because I felt like I was being forced to attend. And knowing myself, if I were to attend those extra lessons, I would sit there and zone out, and it would be wasting my own time sitting there and zoning out, not listening to anything because I felt forced.
In what ways did you feel that you were forced to attend those classes?
I had been constantly telling you that I do not want extra lessons, but you keep on forcing me to go to the extra lessons when I had initially told you I do not want them from the start.
Danielle, I appreciate your answer. However, remember, the reason for us getting you extra tutoring is because of your performance. So if you say you do not want extra tutoring when you are underperforming, you are unfortunately putting us in a predicament. Remember, here we're trying to help you so that you can improve with in your performance, so that ultimately you can get the best result ever. Especially as the grades progresses, so that you will be able to get entry into the best universities or institutions which you ultimately decide to apply to. So by just saying you do not want to attend when you see you are underperforming, it's not really helping. Unless you are saying to us you no longer want to attend school. Because if you want to attend school and you underperforming, definitely as parents we should be concerned, and that's why we are concerned and making it a point that you attend these extra classes. Hey, ma'am?
Yes.
If you were trying to help me, you should have asked me from the start, Dineo, what is it that you want? What do you feel could help you? Instead of you saying, go to this extra lessons I have planned for you, that is not the solution.
Oh, I thought when you did not want to attend at the school that I organized, when your mom organized with another teacher to give you extra classes on Saturdays, you did not mind. However, you also decided to stop attending. Remember, I took you there every Saturday, and you just ultimately stopped attending without my knowledge or explaining to either your mom or I why you stopped attending. Perhaps before we come to your, fix your face, please. All right, that's my girl. Now, please explain to us why you stopped. Why did you stop attending at this particular school? Because from the start, you look like you were bubbly, happy, attending classes, and the report back that you gave us every Saturday when you came back was everything was going well. What made you to stop attending at the school?
The reason I attended those extra lessons was because I wanted to satisfy you and mom. And the reason I stopped attending is that I could see that I am forcing myself. This is not what I wanted.
Okay.
But can I also ask, did you gain any, knowledge?
Yes, I did.
So the extra classes were somewhat helpful.
Yes.
So would you just decided to attend? You decided to stop attending just so that we can see that you do not want to satisfy us, because if you were gaining, you should have continued with attendance.
I was gaining, but the things that I gained from there was something that I could also gain from school. Nothing extraordinary.
So you were striking in a way.
Yes.
Oh. Now, these lessons that you are saying you are getting from your school, please explain yourself. You are saying there was nothing extraordinary that you were getting from this school. Instead, you can get lessons from your school.
Yes, my school said that they would start Saturday extra lessons, and I knew that I would gain more from my school.
And let me acknowledge that yes, I took you for these extra lessons. I dropped you at the school, but you brought yourself home. Now, despite your attendance of your Saturday school in your school, we as your parents can still see there's no improvement, and we are really concerned because this is not a good sign, and I'm sure even yourself can see it's not doing you any favors. Hence, when you come back from school, you go straight to your room, sit in there. I'm not sure if you're sleeping or dreaming, because even your friends, for example, Jalil and Mpo, who you used to play with, associate with, and give each other that courage. When they come here, you just reply them and they go, because they can see that you have no interest in their company any longer. What can we do to help you with regards to your relationship with these friends of yours then?
I think maybe I am outgrowing them. It is part of my growth. It's time for me and you guys to let them go.
Oh, Mom?
Have you let them know about you outgrowing them?
No, they will have to see the signs initially.
So you're not gonna communicate?
No.
All right. I think that's fair, Mom. Let's give her the benefit of a doubt.
Yeah.
However, back to the academic performance. You have said earlier on you attended extra lessons to please us. That's not what you wanted. Please explain to us how you would prefer to improve? How can we help you to improve them?
I think it's better that you call a tutor to tutor me from home.
Okay. So your problem is not tutoring, it was just being tutored with other learners.
Yes.
How so? Do you know?
I have anxiety.
Oh, that's a very big word that I'm hearing from you. However, try and explain to us, what do you mean by anxiety?
Anytime I get to a large group of people, I start excessively sweating. I do not know what to say to them. So I just saw that those large groups are not for me.
Okay. Phew.
Yeah.
That's one thing I wasn't aware. Thank you for alerting us. Perhaps we should look into the reasons for your anxiety. Having known that you have anxiety, what did you hear are the reasons for anxiety? What causes anxiety?
According to your understanding.
I'm not sure what causes anxiety.
But then you just feel that you have anxiety.
Anxiety normally comes from being uncomfortable, and normally it's because of some of the things that you have experienced in the past, or you're just not comfortable. What makes you think? What do you think is giving you the anxiety? What have you experienced in the past that you think is giving you the anxiety?
In the past, when I used to say things, a lot of people used to just be like, what is this one saying? You know, they never used to consider my opinion. They always made it seem as if what I'm saying doesn't matter and their opinion is much more important.
So
than
you
what
never
I'm saying.
felt invalidated.
Yes.
Validated, I meant.
Yes.
Okay, pause. So back to our problem regarding tutoring, Danielle. You mentioned you need a tutor who would come to our house, your home, to give you this extra tutoring. However, this is a very good suggestion you're making, ne? I must mention. However, with this economic meltdown, I'm sure you can see even here at home, you're no longer getting the kind of food that we used to have. The reason for this is the economic meltdown. Our coffers are running dry. It's not easy. So how about Hema? How about we get her a tutor who would give her extra tutoring, perhaps with 2 or 3 more learners. I mean, it's a small number.
Yes.
How about that, you know?
Yes, it is fine. As long as I do not have to be around a large group of people.
Okay, that could work.
That should do. So your mom and I will try and get you a tutor. You need to promise us that you will attend and you will not abscond this time, please.
Yes, I promise.
And perhaps let me try and find out, how is your own personal growth regarding lessons going? Because you talked about getting the Wi-Fi, using your phone for those extra classes, for those extra lessons. Explain to us how it's going.
It is going very good because I can watch YouTubers who teach maths and also get past papers which I can practice questions on.
And is that helping?
Yes, it is.
Do you see an improvement in your academics tests so far?
I do see a bit of improvement.
A bit, okay.
Okay. So I'm glad you are saying that. We only in term 3 now. There's still term 4. And perhaps this term 3, we will see if you can improve your performance. Your end of term will show us if you are improving. However, we are encouraged that now you have explained to us fully your stopping of attending this tutoring. And perhaps, Mom, as part of our way of helping her, we should include her being removed from washing the dishes and at times cooking. Remember, it's her duty to wash dishes every day, and at times we would ask her to also cook. How about relieving her from those?
Yes, I can take over the cooking.
Mom, if you say you are taking over the cooking, are you saying I should take over the dishes?
Yes, I think going 50-50 on the chores would lessen everything on her ends.
All right. Let me promise that I will take care of the dishes on a daily basis. I would also try and help you with regard to the cutting of vegetables and stuff. However, you know my standards when it comes to the stove. I'm the worst. So as long as you are prepared to help us in that regard, I'm happy. And perhaps when we exhausted, we could even resort to takeaways. Eh?
Yes.
Okay. Naughty girl. Now that we're talking takeaways, you're saying yeah. All right. So that should do. Perhaps let's look into the anxiety issue. How about that, ma'am?
Yes, that you.
Hey, ma'am, you remember Dino mentioned something about anxiety?
Yes, I do recall.
I want us to touch anxiety. However, we are not professionals, and I want to believe getting a professionals to check on her would be the best. However, let's just touch a little bit on anxiety, and I want to believe, my dear, anxiety is not part of what is happening in your life fully for now. And even if it is anxiety, with me and your mom around, we together being a team, we will win it. We will definitely win over your anxiety if it is anxiety that you are having. You talk of your sweating, feeling uneasy. While anxiety has such symptoms as well, I just want to believe for now, until we get a diagnosis, that we need to work smart and try and solve this problem. Remember, all these years you were in another province, and my dear, we understand, actually your mom and I understand you have lost or you are away from your friends back at home, and your aunt Mamogolo, who was very close to you and still is, you no longer see each other as often, though you do communicate over the phone. We understand that it could be causing your uneasiness, and perhaps tell us, with your English performance, it doesn't show that you are having any challenges, but I just want to hear from you. How do your classmates associate with you, especially during English classes? For example, do they not make fun of you when, as you pronounce some words? Do you speak with the same accent as them? Such things, please explain to us.
They used to make fun of me at the beginning of the year, but now I think they are used to it. They no longer make fun of me a lot, but some still do.
Oh, do you see, Mama?
Yeah.
That could be the reason why she's sweating, and perhaps not wanting to be in a big
social setting.
Yeah. But you are a Makuba. We are always winners. Do you believe you have a winning spirit in you? Maybe. Mama, listen to your daughter.
I'm listening.
She's saying maybe. If you belong in this house, I'm definitely sure you've got that winning spirit. Your bones says it all. You are one of the winners. There's no way you will not win. So do not mind those classmates that are still negative towards your accent as you speak English. At least in the other subjects you're doing well. It's just continue working hard. When I say you're doing well, I'm not saying you are excellent, but surely you will improve with time. How much do you miss Mamor?
I miss her a lot. On a scale of 100.
Now, let's not make on a scale of 100. Let's say on a scale of 10, 1 being not much missing, and 10 being missing here tremendously. Where would you put yourself?
9.
You really miss your aunt, no?
Yes.
So, how can we make your missing Mamoholo
how can we reduce that?
How can we reduce that missing Mamoholo? Just be honest with us.
Taking me to Limpopo every second week.
Mom. Okay.
We can discuss and look more into that. Yeah.
As much as I would want to believe, Mama, remember we have just shared with Dineo how our coffers are. I really don't think we will be able to take Dineo home every fortnight. Perhaps, how about this? Every holidays, you go back to stay with Mamoholo for at least a week. Then we can come collect you, or you can use public transport to come here. How about that?
It is fine.
Is it fine?
Yes.
Good. Now, if it is fine, what is it that you really miss about Mamoholo? What is it that makes you miss Mamhol so tremendously that you're giving yourself a 9?
Her presence, her jokes, the way she treated me, everything. I miss everything. Her cooking.
Oh,
She used to style my hair.
Okay. Are you aware that as much as she was doing all those good things, because you are now with us as your parents, we cannot be exactly as Mamogolo is. However, your hair looks very beautiful, my girl, I must mention.
Thank you.
Yes, and we trying to at least make you still look as beautiful as when you were with Mamogolo, though we might not be exactly the same. We're taking you to salons so that you can have your hair done. Mom, how about this? We try and do some activities together, say on weekends. Maybe let's find out from you, what did you actually love doing with Mamogolo as a pair? What kind of activities do you miss doing with Mamogolo tremendously?
Cooking,
Okay.
going shopping.
Okay. Now, I know I haven't been doing well with this because I'm the one, Mama. I'm sorry about this. I'm the one who brings all the things that you need around the house because I'm working in a mall. So as long as you just draft me a list of what things are needed, I bring them. However, perhaps to try and meet Dineo halfway, perhaps we could often go out on to do some shopping on weekends. How about that, Dino?
Yes,
Will that work?
I would like that.
Okay. So we will start this coming Saturday. This coming Saturday,
we're going shopping.
we going shopping, and I hope that will make you easy. But also in the kitchen, it means we had said earlier on that we will leave you out from cooking. How about then helping Mama in the kitchen? Say, maybe let me not choose for you. On which days do you think you want to help her? If you don't think helping her would do you a favor for now, say it. Perhaps you'd feel, whenever you feel free, you'd come and help. That's also fine. So just explain to us, when do you think you would want to help Mama so that you can have that time?
Currently, I don't think I would want to help her in the kitchen until I feel ready to help her.
Okay, that's fair enough. So we'll just see you in the kitchen or asking your mom what is it that you are going to cook. And when you are ready, my girl, don't be ashamed. Don't be afraid to tell mom you would want to help in the kitchen and this is the kind of meal that you want. Talk to me so that I can get you the ingredients, and perhaps that would also help. How about it? But Mamogolo also tells me you used to love gardening, doing all those spinach that I used to get whenever I'm home, those beetroots. Mamogolo tells me you were helping tremendously. How true is that?
Very, very, very true.
Okay, so I'm thinking, Mama, when I ask you do your flower gardens outside the yard. I will restart my vegetable garden. It has been some time with me not doing it, so perhaps you could help me when you have some free time in the vegetable garden. How about it?
I will help.
Okay. Thank you very much for that. I think that should do. We will constantly talk about this as a family around the table and just see how everything is going. If we need to change here and there, we will. But for now, I think that should do. How about that now?
Yes, I totally agree, and I'm down for it.
Hey, you know,
Yes, I agree too.
please promise us you will stick to your routine of going for extra lessons, and we promise we will stick to what we promised you.
I promise.
Thank you very much.
Okay.